Namaste. Welcome. Thank you for connecting in with me and joining me for yoga practice this morning with some meditation to align you and deepen into your body. So make sure you find a comfortable space where you won't be disturbed for the next few minutes. And I'd love you to sit up nice and tall. Bring your hands together at Anjala Mudra, at your heart space. And go ahead and close your eyes. And let's all arrive. Just come in to your body, letting go of the outside world. And just notice that you're here. Connecting in and tuning in to how you're feeling right now. Just check in. And without judging or labeling anything, just observe and acknowledge to yourself, how are you feeling right now in this moment? Bringing awareness to the sensations in your body, and we'll gently do a body scan together. With your mind's eye, I'd like you to begin to soften the face. Just loosening the jaw. Listen to my voice and I'll guide you. If you feel safe, just close your eyes and go on a little journey together with me. Softening the face, and let this bring a warm smile to your heart. And while you're here, just observe how you're breathing without changing anything for now. Notice the rhythm of your breath. And now scanning down into your shoulders. And just loosening the shoulders and draw them away from your ears. Let the elbow tips point to the earth. And with your hands at your heart center, let your thumbs touch your sternum and let that lengthen you all the way to the crown of your head. And just imagine this beautiful pillar of light from above you, from the crown of your head, entering and shining down into your skull and all the way down your spine and into your sit bones. Just feel your tailbone rooted into the earth with this pillar of light, anchoring you. And feel this connection. We're going to do 3 Oms. So join me. Take a deep breath in. Breath in. Deep breath in. can release the hands to your lap. Good, and just gently open your eyes. And I'd like to share about your sound and the quality of your breathing, how important that is in our practice. So when we combine breath with sound and then add some movement to that, these three components are very powerful ways to detoxify our emotional body. And what I mean by that is, when we store emotions that don't get expressed, they normally lodge in different parts of our body, and they can show up as the pain body. So these stagnant energies, if you like, unless expressed, unless given permission to feel, will linger and perhaps get even stronger in their depth. So my invitation to you is, in our practice today, to deepen your breath and really get present to the quality of your breath. And if you've never practiced sounding before, I'll just give you an example here. And the vibratory frequency of our sound actually alchemizes and neutralizes the stagnant energy in our body. So most often in our society, we've learnt to suppress our voice, our sound, for fear of being judged. And that's brought down from many, many generations. So in this practice, we're learning to undo and unshackle ourselves, so to speak, from those limiting ideas that keep us suppressed, particularly our emotions. So to give you an example of how this might sound, and everyone sounds quite different, you inhale through the nose, and on your exhale, you open the mouth slightly and you breathe out, almost like you're fogging up a glass. If this was a glass, my hand, I'd be kind of expressing through the back of my throat. So it should feel nice and warm and maybe even tingly. All right, so that is my invitation to you throughout this practice today, to inhale through the nose, and on the exhale, just let the sound naturally fall out of your mouth. And what I mean by naturally, initially, if you're doing this for the first time, it may not feel natural. Sometimes you got to fake it to make it initially anyway, before you really start to embody this practice. And what I mean with that is, we really need to meet our feelings. And we've been taught to run away from our feelings, or to numb our feelings, or to just not really pay too much attention. And I think more than ever, especially now with this crisis, this pandemic that we're all faced with, all these behaviors that perhaps did not serve us in the past is now being raised to the surface, and mighty O triggers are definitely springing up everywhere. So this practice will help you neutralize and come back into your center, back into your space, into your core, because ultimately we are all safe, we are all protected. It's just a matter of remembering and having faith and trusting that we are all supported and we are in this together. So one of the most challenging things I believe we face as humans is having faith. So in this practice, you learn to draw attention to how you're feeling, the quality of the sensations, and you can express that through the sound, through the breath. Okay? So let's begin. And what I'd love you to do is go ahead and bring both your hands up and rest them on your shoulders, and we're going to do a beautiful purification process used in Kriya. And this technique is very simple, and you'll catch on. What we're doing is waking up the spine and shaking it all out by twisting from the left side and then to the right. And then we're synchronizing this twist with the simple breath technique. And what I'm doing is inhaling through the nose and exhaling sharply through the nose quickly as well. Okay, so it looks like this. Okay, we're going to do this for about 1 minute. So follow me. You'll pick up this rhythm. just let your head be easy. Just let it come with you. You're welcome to close your eyes if that feels good for you. Keep going. Another 30 seconds. You're purifying the body literally, getting rid of any stagnation in the spine, opening up the chakra centers. Last 15. Good. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and come back to the center. Inhale, take a deep breath in and hold and suspend the breath at the top just for a few moments. Hold the breath up the top and pull your navel into your spine. Pull it in. And then you can gently exhale, release the palms down to the lap, closing your eyes in meditation. Just come back to your natural breath. Relax the arms, relax your hips, and just notice this prana or life force energy that you have just cultivated for yourself. Notice it moving and circulating within. And then just tune in and bring your mind's attention all the way down the base of your spine, so your tailbone. And just for a moment, I want you to get present to this root chakra. This is the Muladhara chakra. And your tailbone is the base, and it normally represents the color red. So I'd really love you right now to imagine with your mind's eye the color red saturating your entire tailbone and pelvic region. I want you to paint the color red in this region of your body, in the root chakra. And our root chakra has to do with our sense of security and protection, stability, which at the moment, for most of us, is threatened. So I want you to just tune in to the color red here. And we're going to repeat the word or the mantra LAM, which is L-A-M. Just close your eyes and just repeat with me, focusing on your tailbone. LAM. LAM. Just tune in, repeat with me, stick with me. LAM. 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 Keep sounding. Hear your voice as you repeat the mantra LAM in your root chakra. LAM. 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 Just a few more times. LAM. 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 Good. And then you can rest and let go and open your eyes gently. And I'd like you to come up onto all fours. Take your time. Make your way over onto your hands and your knees here. And just stacking your shoulders and wrists in line and your hips and your knees in line. We're going to do cat-cow, but we're going to add a beautiful pranayama breathing technique to this movement. And this movement opens up the entire chakra system as we flex the craniosacral pump, literally revitalizing the body. So cat-cow as you know it. And what we're going to do is drop the belly, lift the tailbone, lift the heart, draw the shoulders back down towards your tailbone, and perhaps look up in between your third eye. And then on your exhale, you're going to press into your hands, pull the belly in as you round the spine, chin to chest. And let's do this with the breath. So you're going to inhale for the count of 4. You're going to hold and pause for 4. And then you're going to exhale for 4. And pause for 4. Let's go. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Pause, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale. Round the back. 2, 1. And pause. 3, 2, 1. Go again. Inhale. Drop the belly. Lift the heart. Look up into your third eye. Pausing. And then exhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. Pull the belly in and then go again. So I'd like you to do this just a few more times. Follow your own breath. Follow your own rhythm of your body. As you continue the cat-cow with your breathing technique, maybe you open the mouth on your exhale to let the air fall out of the mouth. And holding for 4. Just do one more. Inhale, spread the heart. And then when you're ready, exhale to round. Nice. And then take yourself back. We're going to do a beautiful child's pose here. So feet and toes are touching, knees are wide. And just walk your hands out in front of you. You're extending yourself, lengthening as much as you can. And then lowering, if you can reach the mat or the ground, just lower your forehead, kissing the ground. Resting your forehead on the floor. Maybe you need to bend your elbows slightly. Just trust your body and listen to what you need. Trusting your flow, and keep the breath flowing from the crown of your head all the way down into your tailbone. Good. And then inhale to come up. And what we're going to do is prepare for our downward dog. So spread your fingertips and bring the creases of your elbows in towards the center line. And you're going to tuck your toes. And let's do a nice and big wide one for now, keeping your knees bent. Take your tailbone up to the sky. Reach your sit bones nice and high. And begin to walk your heels, spreading your heart towards your thighs. Lengthening the arms. Let's take a few long and slow deep breaths here. Inhaling through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Last one. Just loosening the neck. Walking the dog with your heels. And from here, I'd like you to walk your feet, bend your knees and walk your feet to your hands, nice and slow. Take your time. Take your feet about hip distance apart. And we're going to hang here in Uttanasana.
So just folding forward. Maybe you need to bend your knees a lot. Just listen to your body. And there's a big difference. Discern between mental resilience or trusting your body's intuitive wisdom and give it what it needs. And what I'd like you to do here is just sway, just a gentle swinging from side to side. Maybe you're gripping your elbows, or maybe your hands are just resting on the floor. So we're allowing the contents literally of the brain to tip upside down. Just releasing all this head stuff, this worry that we carry. Just release it to Mother Earth. Just let it flow. Take a few deep breaths here. One more. And then from here we're going to press our feet into the earth. Bend into the knees slightly and raise the arms out by the side. Come to stand and raise the arms all the way up. Pressing the palms and then showering the hands down to the heart center. Standing in Uttanasana. Bring your feet together. In Tadasana. Go ahead and close your eyes for a moment. If you feel like you've got balance, take your time to really draw your attention down into your feet. Okay, so full presence and awareness into the soles of your feet and spreading your toes so that you're equally pressing into the earth. Yeah? And let this draw the tops of your thigh bone muscles up into your hip sockets and let your tailbone ever so slightly tuck under you and let this raise your sternum, lengthening and opening the chest area, the rib cage, opening and then lengthening all the way to the back of your head, feeling the crown of your head lifting open. And then you can release your palms, just standing here, but take your fingertips and face them towards the earth. So just like antennas, our fingers are antennas and so are our feet. So what we're going to do is connect in with the earth's energy, this frequency. And what I want you to do is feel her support beneath you. So keep engaging your legs. Yeah? So press your feet into the floor. Good, and then from here we're going to raise the arms on an inhale. Raise them all the way up and look up and maybe slightly bending back. And from here we're going to fold forward, hinging at the waist. On an exhale, come all the way down. Tuck your chin in as much as you can. Good, and then inhale to lift the head. Spread your shoulders back down towards your tailbone. Look up into your third eye region if you can. And then exhale to fold forward. Chin draws in, belly comes into the spine. Press into the feet. Inhale. Raise those arms all the way up. Collecting stars. Reach. Palms meet together and shower down on an exhale to your heart center. Good. Bend the knees. Inhale, raise the arms. Reach all the way up, lengthening. Press your tailbone under, press into your feet, and on your exhale, fold forward. Reaching all the way down to your feet. Maybe you bend the knees. And I'd like you to step your right foot back, big step back, and drop the back knee. And see if you can just come and balance on top of your left thigh, pressing both hands onto your left thigh. Good, and then sweep both arms up on an inhale. Raise them both up, pinky fingers, reach to the stars. And try not to collapse here too much. So pull your navel in and tuck your tailbone under. So keep engaging there. inhale, raise the arms. Maybe a slight back bend. Look up if you can. Hold for one more breath. Good, and then exhale. Plant the palms. This time, press your right hand into the earth. We're going to open up to the left side and twist the body, opening the heart, looking to your left fingertips. Reach the heart open. Working into our digestive organs here, opening the heart. One more breath. And then release. And now listen carefully. You've got this. Press both hands into the earth. You're going to take the left foot back and come into hover in plank. Now, if this is too intense for you, you're always welcome to drop the knees back down to the earth. Okay, so just trust your body wherever you are. Pull the navel in, press into your hands, breathing at the back of your heart, in between the shoulder blades. Take one more breath. And we're going to bend the knees, bend the elbows, and come to Chaturanga. So just a few centimeters from the floor, and then come all the way down, lowering yourself down. Resting the forehead down on the floor, we're going to inhale to come up to baby cobra. Press your hands, and then exhale, come down to the earth. Let's do this 2 more times. Inhale, press into your hands, lift up baby cobra. Exhale, fold forward. 1 more time. Pressing your pubic bone into the floor. Inhale, come up. Exhale, fold forward. Well done. From here, we're going to push back to downward dog. Take your time. This is not a rush. Trust your body. Opening here. Come into your downward dog. Take a few long and slow deep breaths here. 1 more time. Maybe your heels lower down a little further to the earth. And you're going to walk your feet once again to your hands. Come up to your hands. Press into the feet as you inhale to raise both arms out by your side. Reach it all the way up. Press the palms. And then exhale to shower the hands to the heart. Stop and breathe. Just check in. Are you rushing to get to the next pose? Just stop. Breathe. Just be here. Be present with your body right now. Tuning in. Feeling the roots of your feet lengthening all the way down the floor and into the core of Mother Earth. Reach your tailbone all the way down. Beautiful. Let's do this on the other side. Bend your knees with me. Inhale, raise the arms. Exhale, fold forward all the way down. Inhale, half lift. Lift the head up. Spread the shoulders back. And then exhale, fold forward. This time we're going to take the left leg back and drop the left knee. Once again, come to rest on your right thigh. Making sure you're not crunching your lower back. Pull the navel in. Tuck your tailbone under. And on your next inhale, raising both arms, sweep them up. And slight back bend here if you can. Look up. Let's take 3 breaths together. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more. Good. Last time. And then release. Come forward, planting your left palm down. Turn to twist to your right side this time, opening and peeling yourself open to the right side, opening your heart. It's okay if your knee wants to swing out, just trust your body, open yourself up, maybe look up to your fingertips, take one more breath, and then release. Planting both palms down, step back to plank, take your right foot back. Okay, now if you want to flow through a more stronger vinyasa, you can keep your knees above the floor and bend the elbows, come down to chaturanga. Inhale, come up to your cobra or reverse dog. And then exhale, peel yourself back to downward dog. Now, there's no rush. You need to trust your energy levels, listen to your body at all times. If at any point you want to come down and rest, come into your child's pose. It's okay. We're not competing here. Just use me as a guide. Listen to yourself first. One more breath. Good, and then you can take your knees down, all the way down. We're going to come to sit in hero pose here, so on top of your heels. If you can't quite make that, perhaps if you've got a little cushion next to you, it's always a good idea to sit up on a little bit of height. This might help you. Or if that's also not possible for you at all, you're welcome to prop your feet up if this is a little bit easier, okay? So we're just going to hold here for 1 minute. So just choose what works for you. Closing your eyes. Just draw the shoulders away from your ears. Relax your brow. And I'd like you to relax your tailbone. And for the beautiful circulation of prana that you've just cultivated for yourself in this beautiful flow practice, just notice and witness how this energy is moving inside you right now. And you might feel a number of different sensations. And it's all okay. Just welcome them all. Take one more breath. Nice. And then I'd like you to come on to sit on your buttocks here. And we're going to do a beautiful butterfly pose here with our feet together, knees out wide. And just see if you can grab hold of your feet with your hands. And we're gently going to fold forward. Okay, so when you're ready, just gently make your way down. So you're aiming for your forehead to come down to your tailbone. So you're creating this beautiful circle. Perhaps you can imagine a beautiful orbit. It's kind of like this gorgeous little tail, our primordial body. Yeah, so we're flexing the spine and we're breathing. So let's breathe together, inhaling through the nose, exhale through the mouth, inhale through the nose. And as you exhale, just continue to release your hips, softening and loosening with each out breath as we release and let go. And in these more yin poses, we're slowing down the nervous system and giving our central nervous system a break from fight-flight, switching on our parasympathetic nervous system, rest and restore,
Just one more breath. And then you can gently come up. Good, you're welcome to stretch your legs out. Give them a bit of a stretch and a flex. Good. And then what we're going to do is come to sit up on a little bit of height. So if you've got some cushions or something that you'd like to sit up on, or perhaps you want to lean up against the wall, we're going to step right into a beautiful meditation practice, which you will absolutely love. It's going to make you feel really yummy, and it's very heart-centered. So get comfortable. You're very welcome to lay on your back in this practice in Shavasana. If you feel better laying on your back, you're more than welcome to move into that pose. You're welcome to lean up against a wall. For some of you, you might prefer to sit in a chair. So do what fits your body best. I'm going to sit up on a little bit of height. And come into your most comfortable seated position. And find yourself in as still as you can get posture. Closing your eyes and coming once again into your internal world. Be aware of your body relaxing more deeply. Surrendering to gravity. Just allow your knees to fall out to the side. Allowing your feet to be heavy. Let your belly and abdomen soften and relax. Smiling with your belly. Softening the chest region, the throat, and all the way down to the root of your tongue. Just softening here and noticing the sensations at the back of your throat right now. Our throat chakra, particularly these days for most of us, collectively there's been a suppression almost of not knowing how to express what we're truly feeling. And so this area can sometimes feel somewhat numb or tingling. For me, it has been quite active and triggered very recently, particularly with matters of my sense of security and my head going into overdrive with thinking, what am I going to do? But when I take the focus away from me and not make it personal and get that we are all in this together, I can surrender. I can really truly let go and literally go on this journey. We've all chosen to be here right now. So rest in this space that is conscious and aware. Letting the body be totally as it is. Just welcoming all the sensations. And just allowing your thoughts to come and go like passing clouds. With no arguments about anything you perceive at this time. Just resting in this ever-knowing awareness of what is. Noticing how the breath moves you. Letting everything be as it wants to be right now. Allowing your mind to be flexible. have assumed that limitations and circumstances actually do exist, but in reality they don't. This might be quite challenging to accept. Just sitting in here in this stillness, just for a few more moments, resting and surrendering to what is. And I want you to know that no permission from the outside world is required for you to realize that you've never been disconnected in the first place. We are all connected. Just rest back in this sea of infinite possibilities. Simply realizing the limitations that you've placed on yourself. You are beyond this physical body, beyond space and time. Connect in with this place now intuitively, knowing. Go there and relax all your expectations of the future, the past, what will be. Just surrender all thinking. Bliss is your natural state. As my teacher says, Bentinho Massaro. And go ahead and place one hand on your heart region. Just pressing firmly with your hand onto your chest where your heart sits. Connecting in with this place where you know that everything really is okay. And we're going to complete our practice today with a beautiful heart meditation. One of my favorites. And we're going to chant 3 R's together. So it's the chakra tone, or the beautiful heart chakra tone, R. We're going to do this and see if you can extend your exhale as long as possible. So it sounds like this. You're going to inhale through the nose and exhale with the R tone. And try to extend it for as long as you can. If you've got people around you that are listening, they might think you're doing something really silly. Just let go of that judgment. You don't have to go really loud, but as long as you can feel the vibration of your hand against your heart, you'll feel this vibrate throughout your whole body, your bones, your muscles. So you're literally vibrating the molecules, your vibrational frequency within yourself at the heart chakra tone. Okay? So let's do this together. So take a deep breath in through the nose. Again, deep breath in. One more. Just sitting here in silence, connecting in with the warmth of your heart, knowing that this connection has never left you and He's always here. And then gently pressing your left and your right hand together, pressing your palms, fingertips join, thumbs meet, and bring your thumbs once again to your heart space in Anjali Mudra, in Namaskar. Lifting your heart, closing your eyes. And right now, let's set an intention. An intention is something stated in a positive way, and it usually starts with I am. You're very welcome to use your own prayer or your own mantra here. Do what resonates. But I will give you some examples here that might resonate for you, or you might like to choose your own. I am healthy. I am resilient. I am trusting. I am courageous. I am healthy and vital inside and out. So go ahead and choose what works best for you. Feeling a sense of joy and appreciation in your heart, connecting in and finding this place of gratitude for yourself, for showing up for yourself and practicing. Thanking yourself, thanking this beautiful body, this vehicle of yours. And thanking you for joining me this practice. I'm looking forward to continuing each week. Hope you can join me again next week. For now, keep smiling, and until I see you next time, keep the smile on your face. Namaste. And when you feel ready, you can gently open your eyes, or you may wish to continue to sit here a bit longer in meditation. Take this time to rest. And please, I'd love to hear from you. So please comment below and let me know how you went, how you're feeling, or what's come up for you. If you have any questions or there's something that you'd really love to share, please let me know. I'd love to be of support in any way that I can.